Hey everybody, welcome back to another shave video. Tonight I'm going to be doing a video that's a lot closer to what my every night shave is. I do shave at night because I don't like waking up early in the morning. And I've been usually using that Phoenix razor, but today I'm going to use something different. I'm going to be using for this shave my Razorock Stealth Slant. It is an awesome razor, super efficient. And so when I do need a quick shave, that's kind of what I go to. For a shaving soap today, I'm actually going to be using a cream. I bought this sample pack of all the Taylor of Old Bond Street scents like forever ago, probably over a year ago. And I just haven't got around to using them all. So tonight I'm going to finish off my sample of Mr. Taylor's. See that, Mr. Taylor's? And this is a really light scent, but it works pretty well. The Taylor's is creams that I bought almost immediately when I started wet shaving, or the sandalwood scent in particular, and I absolutely loved it. But as I've gone on and tried other artisan soap makers, I've realized that maybe it's just not the absolute best for me, and I just kind of think that if I can have something fantastic, I should probably go with it. But I do want to finish these off because they are good products, they have good scents and stuff. So let's get going. I'll start off with just out of the shower. I'll get my face wet, and I am still going to use this pre-shave bar, the Against the Grain bar, and just put a little bit of that on. Now I've seen some different ways that people use this, where they'll just do that and then lather it up. I actually like to rub it in a little bit. I feel like when I do this, I actually get the menthol that's in it a little bit, or I get it some. If I just put it up against the grain and start shaving, I don't really feel that it's mentholated at all. And I like just that little bit of menthol. I think that's kind of cool. So for a brush today, I'm going to be using my typical Simpsons Chubby 2 in Best Badger. And get that last little sample of this cream. That's probably way too much for one shave, but I do want to finish off that sample, and I'd rather use too much than not enough. So I just kind of put it into the hairs of the brush, rubbed it in. I can tell it's already going to be way too much. So let's get lathered up and see how it does. Okay, like I said earlier, I'm going to be using the Razorock Stealth Slant. I've got to put some alum on my hands because after using that pre-shave soap, my hands are just so slick. That's kind of a little trick that I've always used that helps me get a grip on my razor, even though the handle on the Stealth Slant is just probably my favorite handle that's on any razor. So setting the sideburns is a little tricky with the slant. I don't really have it mastered, but I give it my best shot. So, okay, first pass, let's get going. Okay, first pass down, and that went really good. The slickness. Now, just using the Taylor's, it is pretty good and pretty slick, but adding that pre-shave bar just kind of gets it to that next level where I really want my shaves to be. That's why I would do it with it. The scent of Mr. Taylor's, it's super light. It is a cologne scent. It's not like like a grapefruit or a lime or any of those kind of natural type scents. It is a cologne. It's very light, but it's really nice. I know that's one of my wife's favorite scents. They do make a matching cologne, which I will probably one day get. I don't have it right now, but man, the first pass super quick with that slant. It's just so efficient. It gets the job done. super fast. So I will get lathered up though for my second pass, and here we go. I didn't mention it earlier, but I do have a feather blade in the Slant. I usually only go 2 shaves with any blade. This is the 3rd shave on this blade. I just still feels pretty good. So I'm not really concerned about it. I will ditch it though after this shave. Second pass, here we go. On this second pass, I'm really starting to notice that I can tell where this soap or this cream is not as slick or as protective as, say, some of my Phoenix soaps that I use probably a lot more often. And first pass, I was thinking like, wow, this stuff is just awesome. But now that I'm kind of going across the grain, I'm starting to think like, ooh, you know, it's getting, I don't know if it's the combination of maybe the blade dulling out a little bit because it's a 3rd shave, or if it's just that this cream is not quite as protective. But I am feeling just a little bit more of the blade than I would typically like. Okay, with my neck, on this second pass, I am going to go with the grain again. You may have noticed I'm kind of, when I put the lather on, I almost moved it a little bit. I got like a little bit of a pimple, ingrown hair type thing there that I'm just trying to avoid. If you have one of those, you know, I don't recommend just shaving over it and shaving it over it. It's just going to get super irritated and just really, really, really uncomfortable. Whenever I do get something like that, I just kind of shave around it, and I find that, you know, even though it's kind of weird that there'll be a few hairs around it, that's just a lot better than, you know, shaving over it and having the problem last forever. So let me finish off my neck. Okay, whoops, spilling stuff over here. Second pass was good. Got close again. I'm really starting to feel either the dulling of the blade or just the lack of protection from that soap, or maybe a combination of both. I'm really not sure what it is, but I'll get cleaned up and give you my final remarks. Okay, final remarks for this. Mr. Taylor's soap or cream, still can't really smell any scent on it, but am a little congested. The scent though is just super light on it, nice cologne scent. The razor, Razorock Stealth Slant, such a good razor. It's so efficient. You know, compared to the razor I've been using in a lot of other videos, the Phoenix double open comb, they're kind of not comparable because you know, the Phoenix has just given me some of the most comfortable shaves of my life. However, I do find that it's not as efficient as some other razors, at least for me. I do have to spend some time on the shave, which on the weekends is wonderful because, you know, I might have that little bit of extra time. But when I'm, you know, on a work night preparing, got to get to bed, like tonight, the Slant, just 2 passes, done. I have a beautiful shave. It's going to keep me good for the rest of the day, for the next day. So to finish off the shave, I'm going to start with some Thayer's Lavender Witch Hazel. I like that. I don't prefer a lot of the alcohol-based stuff, or if I do use it, I'll show you in just a second what I'll do. But rub that stuff on. Feels good. It has a nice lavender scent to it, and it doesn't burn. I use that as my astringent. And then put on the post-shave balm. I did the Nivea Men's Sensitive, and I did want to add a little bit of menthol to it. So when I want that, what I will get out is my Parasso Green. This is their menthol and eucalyptus aftershave. And like I said, I don't really like the alcohol burn. So what I'll do is just go and take a little bit of my balm, about that much, and then I'll get the aftershave and just put a couple drops in there and rub that up in my hands. And yeah, I will end up getting sunburn, from the alcohol, but it's really nothing at all. And so overall, terrific shave, nice quick shave. It's what I do a lot of work nights. And thank you for watching. If there's anything you want to see or any feedback you have, just let me know. I like making these videos. It's been kind of fun for me. And we'll see you next time. Bye.